Hello, Namaste everybody. This is S. Kumar, an English teacher at Monastic Secondary Boarding School. I welcome you all here at the online classes which has been conducted by our school for the all-round development of your student. Dear students, as you all know that, we all are confronting the high pandemic of coronavirus since a month. And because of this, our all education system, teaching learning activities, and everything has been closed since a month. So we considered about your future, we considered about your all-round development, we considered about your all the acknowledgement, and we come to decide to give you and to provide you the online classes. So the students, in the online classes, I'm here to present the preposition chapter. The preposition is the chapter which is common to 8 and 9 and 10. So let us know about what is preposition, in which conditions it can be used, and what are its functions. So now say, this is preposition. This is preposition. The phonemical transcriptions of this word is this is the phonemical transcription of this word, preposition. This is pronounced as preposition. Preposition. So, dear student, when you talk about this preposition, this word is made of two words. This word is made of two different words, and that is pre and position. Preposition is made of two words. Pre, at first pre, and then position. Pre means before. Pre means before, whereas position means placed. Position means placed. It means preposition is that which is used before something. It means it's clear that preposition is that which is used before something. It can be a noun, can be a pronoun, can be adjective, can be an adverb. So we can be very much clear when you see the examples of this also. So let me present some examples in the board. We can go through the example. See. There is a cow in the field. You can take second example. Coffee is preferable to tea. You can take third example. The driver jumped off the car. Fourth example you can check. She came to me. We can go through the examples to understand preposition. Simply say that, student, there is a cow in the field. Here, in is our preposition. In this sentence, we can say in is our preposition. Whereas, in the second example, we can say coffee is preferable to tea. Here, to is preposition. Likewise, the driver jumped off the car. The driver jumped off the car. So, here, off is a preposition. And the last, she came to me. She came to me, here to is the preposition. Simply we can say that here in, to, of, to, these are the prepositional words. These are the prepositional words. We can also see that another thing that these all prepositions used before something, and the something is the noun. See, this is the fill is noun. The tea is noun. Car is noun. Here me is pronoun. Me is pronoun. So we simply say that we simply can understand preposition is something which is placed before what? Noun. Which is placed before pronoun. Which is placed means simply we can understand that these are the prepositional words, and prepositions takes an object, and the object should be noun or pronoun. We can say that. So now we can make our definition. The definition is that preposition is a word usually placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation to some other word in a sentence. The student, we can simply see that we went through the example also, and according to our examples, we made here the definition. The definition says that preposition is a word. Preposition is a word which is usually placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation to some other word in a sentence. Would mean you can see the example. This is our preposition. Preposition is used before a noun. The noun is our fill. Fill is a noun. So before a noun, what is used here? Preposition. Preposition. In the second example also, to is our preposition, which is actually used before noun. Here, of is preposition used before noun. Here, to is preposition used before pronoun. It means, it explains that, it says that the first sentence, second sentence, third sentence, and the fourth sentence. So this is the noun, and before preposition, before a prepositional word, we can see here, this is a cow. Cow is also a noun. Here in the second example, preferable is an adjective. Is adjective, and before this of preposition, jumped is our verb. Whether before to in the last example came is our verb. It means before in there is a noun, after in there is a noun, before to there is adjective, after to there is noun, before of here is verb, after of there is a car, and car noun, and this is to. Before to you can see here this is verb, and after to this is pronoun. What do I mean? Preposition is a word which shows the relation between two words. Preposition is a word which shows the relation between two words. And what are those two words? These two words are noun and a noun. the relation between noun and noun. Who connects the relation between noun and noun? Preposition. And what is the preposition? In. In is the preposition which relation between noun and noun. In the first example, dear students, as we discussed the first example, that there is a cow in the field. So we can see here the function. In is our preposition. Before in, there is a cow, and cow is a noun. So this is noun. After preposition is the word, again a noun. So these two nouns has been connected by in preposition. Here, in is a word which shows the relation between two nouns. In the first example. In the second example, you can see coffee is preferable to tea. You can see coffee is preferable to tea. Whether to is our preposition and tea is our noun, where preferable is our adjective. We can see, dear student, we can take to is our preposition. After to, the tea is our noun, and before to, it is preferable, that is adjective. Preferable is adjective. In the second sentence, we can also see, dear students, that this is adjective, tea is our noun, and to relates here the relation between adjective and noun. In the second sentences, to is the preposition which shows the relation between the attributes expressed by adjective, that is preferable, and noun, that is tea. So this is to. Here relates the relation between two words. In the third example, we can see the driver jumped off the car. The driver jumped off the car. Here also we can see that the car is our noun, off is our preposition, where jumped is our noun. So here also jumped is our verb, and off is our preposition, whereas car is our noun. So off shows the relation between verb and noun. Off shows the relation between the action expressed by the verb, and that is jumped, and a noun, that is car. In the fourth example, we can see she came to me. She came to me. So to is our preposition, me is our pronoun, came is our verb. Here verb, preposition, and pronoun. Here preposition, our to, the preposition to relates the relation between verb and pronoun. Verb and pronoun. So this is all around is called, the preposition. This is the preposition. It's a complete definition of prepositions, These students, we cannot say that prepositions can be only placed before a noun and a pronoun. It can be placed before adverb. It can be placed before adjectives. But later on, we shall be discussing on those points, So now, I'm going to tell you that this is preposition, this is the preposition, and this is the field. This is noun. But the preposition takes an adjective. A preposition takes an adjective. How? Let's see the example. So dear students, we can see now, object of preposition. Object of preposition. So what is actually the object of preposition? Yeah, we can simply understand that the noun or pronoun which is used with preposition is called its object. Dear student, the noun or pronoun which is used with preposition is called its object, One thing more I want to tell you that a preposition may have two or more objects in a sentence. Dear students, we can see the noun or pronoun which is used with preposition is its object now. One thing more I want to tell you that preposition may have two or more objects in a sentence. So you can see the example, dear student. Example, the road runs over hill and plain. You can see this sentence. In the sentence, we can see two objects are there. Two objects, hill and plain. These two objects has been conducted by over. Over relates the relation between these two noun, hill and plain. This is an object of the preposition. We can also see the example which we have taken in the first, that there is a cow in the field. We can see this example also. Already we have discussed. So in the first example, we found that hill and plain is our object. And here in is our prepositions and the field is our object, So this is called object of preposition. This is called object of preposition. Object of preposition. We can also see some other examples that at times preposition can be placed at the end of a sentence. At times, preposition can be placed at the end of a sentence. How? We can see the example. This is the book that you asked for. You can take the second example. That is the girl whom I was speaking of. Dear students, we can see these two sentences. In these two sentences, the preposition has been used at the end of a sentence. What is this? This is called, you can see this is that and this is whom. What are these? What you can say? This, that and whom is our relative pronoun. That and whom is our relative pronoun, where the book is represented by that. The book is represented by that. And here, for is our preposition. It shows, it relates the relation between you and asked. Likewise in second, I and speaking. Of relates I and speaking. So in these conditions, we can use the prepositions at the end of a sentence. We can take some another example also. So the students, we discussed about these things, And now I'm also talking to the interrogative pronouns. How interrogative pronouns connects to the prepositions, So the students, I must tell you one thing there. These are the common things. These are the basic things, elementary things, But these are not actually important for the examination's point of view. But this common knowledge, this basic knowledge can help you to solve the questions in the examinations, So, dear students, we can take another examples of prepositions for interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. And the interrogative pronouns, how the preposition is at the end of the sentence. We can see the example. What you are searching for. Number 2, what you are looking for. Dear students, we can see this what and what. These are, the interrogative pronouns which help us to ask the questions. So, in the first example, what you are searching for. You can see for is our preposition. For is our preposition which is end at the last of a sentence, which is used at the end of a sentence. Now see, so here for is the preposition which shows the relation between what? You and search. Likewise in the second example, this is the for. Again, is the prepositions which show the relation between you and looking. So this is called, preposition is a word which shows. So dear students, now we come to know the things that, what is preposition actually? The preposition is a word usually placed before a noun and pronoun to show its relation to some other word in a sentence, So what are those other words, The other words can be noun, other words can be a pronoun, other words can be adjectives. And now we can see these students. So, through these examples, we come to know about the meaning and definitions of preposition. Now, these students, we can also talk about that how preposition can be used with adverb. And how the prepositions can be used with adjectives. So now we can see. So students, we can say this, that the several words are sometimes used as adverbs or sometimes used as preposition. A word is a preposition when it governs a noun or a pronoun. A word, when it governs a noun, a pronoun, then it's a preposition. But it is an adverb when it does not. What do you mean? We can see the example. Adverb and preposition show don't run around. It is here. Don't run around. Run is our verb. Around is used here as an adverb. It's not a preposition. Because preposition needs an object, And we didn't see here an object where we can see don't loiter around the street. Around is here a preposition. Preposition. The street is noun and the loiter. So it is here I always tell you that the preposition shows relation between two words, So here is the relation between the street and little is connected by the preposition around. Likewise, you can see the example. Do you want to come in? We can simply say that, do you want to come? But here, do you want to come in? This is adverb, and here, is he in his room? So, is he in his room? We can see, in is our preposition, and it is used before noun. So, here the preposition connects two things, Here the preposition connects two words, and the word is he and a room. So these are the examples that sometimes adverb looks preposition, but it's not preposition. It's itself a adverb because it does not use before a noun or a pronoun. Whereas preposition means here the same word I have used in the second example, around. So around is our preposition because it is used before a noun. And it shows the relation between two words, This is the examples of that. Now, dear students, these are the actually meaning and the definitions of preposition. Now we shall be discussing about the kinds of preposition, the relation which is expressed by the prepositions, and the correct use of the prepositions. So let me discuss about, first of all, the kinds of preposition. So dear student, when you talk about the kinds of prepositions, the Mary Kremnians has discussed about this all. It has the different kinds, Simple preposition, compound prepositions, double preposition, disguised preposition, phrasal preposition, and participle prepositions, But here today in the class, the benefits of the classes 9, 10 and 8, we discussed mainly about the different four kinds of prepositions. Kinds of preposition. The first is simple preposition, second is compound preposition, third is phrase preposition, and the fourth is participial preposition. So dear students, we can say the kinds of prepositions. The first is simple preposition, compound preposition, phrase preposition, and participial prepositions. So dear students, today in the class we discussed about the definitions of preposition, formation of prepositions. We also discussed about the relation between noun and pronoun, the kinds of prepositions, and we also discussed the very much important things, that object of prepositions and the relations between adverb and adjectives. Dear students, in the next classes, we shall be discussing about these four kinds of prepositions, its definitions, and its correct uses. After then, we shall be discussing about the relationship which has been expressed by the prepositions. Relationship of place, relationship of regions, relationship of directions, relationship of time, relationship of cause, relationship of documentarily. These all things should be discussed in the next classes. So till that time, it is your duty to go through all these lectures, remind it, consider it through these all the lines, and you try to remember these all the things. So we'll be meeting you in the next lectures tomorrow. Thank you very much. See you.